No Country for Old Men is a film written and directed by the Coen brothers, stars Javier Bardem, Josh Brolin, and Tommy Lee Jones respectively. The plot of the film is about a man named Lewin Moss, played by Josh Brolin, who comes across a satchel of $1 million after a drug deal has gone haywire, and after taking it for himself, he is pursued by hitman Anton Chigurh, played by Javier Bardem, who intends to retrieve the money for his employers. One of the strongest points about this movie is the fact that the cinematography is done by Roger Deakins, and in my opinion, Roger Deakins is the best living cinematographer today. It generally shows in all of his work, but specifically when he does something with the Coen brothers, and it could not be more true for No Country for Old Men. There are several scenes that take place at night or a very specific part of the day that would be very difficult to get on camera otherwise, but Roger Deakins shows he has talent with shot composition and manages to generate an environment that underlines the overall tone of the film. Another great thing that No Country for Old Men has going for it is the performances of its lead actors, specifically Tommy Lee Jones and Javier Bardem. Josh Brolin, although he was good in the role that he played, I felt he could have been played by possibly one or two other actors like Matthew McConaughey. Javier Bardem as the psychopathic hitman Anton Chigurh is probably one of, if not the most memorable thing of this movie. He plays the part so realistically and so chillingly that when he's on screen you don't know what his character is going to do, further adding to the suspense of the overall film, something that could only be achieved with the level of acting Javier Bardem has achieved. Despite the large on-screen presence of Javier Bardem in the film, I'd have to say that my favorite character was actually Tommy Lee Jones as the sheriff. Despite having the least amount of screen time of the three top characters, I'd actually say that Tommy Lee Jones makes the biggest impression on the film. He plays the part of an old-time sheriff who constantly contemplates how crime has changed and how he feels overmatched and powerless to do anything against it. And it's with this that by far the best scene in the entire movie is towards the end, where he's talking with his uncle addressing his concerns. My final point to make on No Country for Old Men is that it could be viewed as two separate genres. It could either be A, a contemporary Wild West thriller, or it could be B, a theme-driven drama. And if you love movies, definitely try to see it as a theme-driven drama, and if not, you'll love it as a contemporary Wild West thriller. And No Country for Old Men gets 4.5 out of 5 stars.